way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the.
Hey guys, this is my friend Hannah. We decided to just do a video. I know I haven't made a video in a long time, but we're gonna do it now. We're gonna call this video 20 funny random questions. We wrote all these questions down, and we just talked about it, like funny experience that we've been through or whatever. So if you guys want to answer these questions, you can comment down below and give me your response, or you can make a response video to this video, whatever you're feeling. So I'm just going to read the question and then we're both going to answer. Okay, so the first question is, what is the longest time you went without a shower?
Mine was 5 days. I was hiking on the Appalachian Trail, and we were like 30 miles away from civilization, and it was really disgusting.
I want to say mine is probably like 2 or 3, just because I go camping sometimes and I don't really like the community bathrooms there, so if I'm really feeling like grossed out, I just won't shower until we get back home. But if we are camping for more than 2 to 3 days, I will shower. So yeah, I want to say 2 to 3 days. I don't think I've hit.
It's a lot better than mine.
I don't think I've hit 5 yet. Have you ever eaten a bug?
On accident. I had a fly down my throat, so not voluntarily, no.
I've actually eaten a few.
It's disgusting.
When I was little, I used to just like eat ants like all the time. Like I would just like be playing in the dirt and just like eat them. Yeah, weird. But and then one time I was drinking Mountain Dew and there was a bee in my Mountain Dew and I didn't know, and it stung my lip and my lip blew up and I swallowed the bee.
Oh my god.
Because I was drinking and I just swallowed it. Like it hit my lip, stung me, and I swallowed it. Disgusting. It wasn't pleasant.
Oh my god.
And I think I've had like, oh, and I know this, like one time I was eating cereal and I was eating it. I get it down to the bottom and I see little bugs on my Cheerios. So I must have eaten all the other bugs that are on the Cheerios and I didn't know until I was paying attention to what I was eating. So yeah, I've eaten a few bugs in my life.
Oh my god.
What do you do when there is no toilet paper in the bathroom and you are in a public place?
Well, if anyone's there, I guess be like, hey, can you hand me some toilet paper? I'm by myself. I guess really, I'm just gonna drip dry.
So awkward. Okay, I have never drip dried. Okay, well,
I've done that.
Maybe one
time.
Because like,
if your pants are pulled down, you can't run to the next stall. What if someone walks in?
Yeah. Okay, so what I've done,
switching.
I've done a few things. I have called someone, like I call my mom. Like if we're like at like a restaurant, I'll be like, Mom, like come get me some toilet paper. Or I've asked a random person once. Yeah, if there's no one in the bathroom, I just with my pants down, I walk to the next bathroom or stall. Also, I sometimes put my pants up far enough where like my underwear won't touch, you know.
Yeah,
so then I'll like go to the next stall if it's like emergency. Or yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, and then the next question is, what is the most desperate thing you've done?
Okay, so I was at an Italian restaurant with a bunch of my friends, and we saw this really big dessert. Rihanna was there for this one, and it looked really good, but it was like really expensive.
Being that we're college kids, we don't have a bunch of money to just spend like.
We were using coupons at this restaurant. That's why we were there.
It was a cheap night. We were like, we don't want to spend a lot of money, so we need to stick to it and just not spend a lot of money.
Anyways, this sundae is like huge. Like it was humongous, and I really wanted it, but I didn't want to pay. So to my friends, I was like, well, maybe if I flash the waitress, she'll give it to us for free. And she heard, apparently, she was like in the next room, and she heard, and the most awkward thing was that she came back, and she's like, no, if you flash me, I will not give you your sundae for free. It was so awkward.
Yeah, and then she told the cook.
Yeah, and then she went in and, like, told the cook about it. I'm just like, really? I didn't actually flash her, no, but I was about to.
What is the craziest dare you've ever done?
Well, mine's really stupid, and learn from my mistake, please, and never, ever do this. Me and my friends were playing Truth or Dare, and my friend has this big Italian Mastiff dog, and he's really big, and he's like a big cuddle bear usually, but anyway, she dared me to kiss him on the nose, and I did it, and he attacked my face, and now I have a scar on my nose, which you can't really see it right now, but yeah, it was really scary. Like, it bled really bad, and we thought, like, my eye was cut, and yeah, don't kiss a dog in the face. That's just really stupid.
Yeah. Okay, so, the craziest dare I've ever done was really weird. I was swimming at my friend's house, and we, like, were playing Truth or Dare or whatever, and it was all girls, which is, like, weird when I tell you this. And we all dared each other, like, at one point, like, I dare you to get, like, naked, like, skinny dip in the pool. So we were like, okay, like, that's not even that crazy, because, like, we were on, like, opposite ends of the pool, like, we're not gonna see. Have your parents ever walked in on you and a guy?
My parents, no, thank God. That would just be horrible. Me and my ex were, like, fooling around on the couch once, and his brother walked in, and we were able to, like, stop and everything, so he didn't, like, see anything, but that was pretty embarrassing. But my parents, no. His parents almost did, but they did.
My parents have never really walked in and known what I was doing, besides, like making out and whatever, but, my friends, on the other hand, have walked in on things that I wouldn't wish upon them walking in on, and they don't even realize, but it was funny for me and, like, Tommy, but, yeah, it's happened with friends, yeah, so be careful.
That's embarrassing,
That
too.
doesn't happen to you. Have you ever had a strange first kiss?
I don't think so.
I think all my first kisses were strange, actually, with all the guys I've ever kissed. Honestly, like, I've never had, like, except for Tommy, like, our very first kiss was cute and, like, fine, but, like, the next one was weird, and the next one was weird, and the next one was weird. So, like, and, like, but with all the other guys that I've ever kissed, which is, like, not that many, like, maybe 7, which maybe is a lot, but not for some people, they were all weird, like, weird places.
I had one where,
awkward, like, they missed my lips, or I
had one
with
of those.
one guy, like, it was so embarrassing. Like, we went in to give a kiss, and I just kissed his neck.
I don't know how you missed that bad. I'm sorry.
Like, I didn't miss that bad, but I spazzed out. Like, I went in for the kiss, and was like, no. And then with Tommy, like, when we kissed, it was cute, and then the next one, I kissed his neck. I was like, goodbye. It was weird.
I don't get that.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, I never had, like, a really weird... I had a guy, like, kind of miss once, but, like, he fixed it, I guess. It wasn't that weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not good with that, I guess. I don't know. What was your... Back to my most embarrassing memory. Like, I just wanted to do this. I was in class. This happened last week, first week of class, and I'm in college now, so I'm taking econ, and I don't think they have econ in high school. I mean, they did at my high school, but I don't know of many high schools with that. And I was in econ, and the professor says, "Is anyone getting married?" And my friend, me and Tom are in this class together, and we've been dating for 3 years. Like, a lot of people know that, whatever, or at least know that we've been dating for a while. And this kid in my class goes, "They are," and he's like, our friend. So the professor, I'm like, oh my god, why'd you do that? The professor comes up into our row, and he goes, "Are you guys, like, engaged and whatever?" And I'm like, no, like, it was so embarrassing, and, like, the whole class was laughing, and, like, it was, like, it was really embarrassing, and I'm gonna get him back for it. So yeah, sorry I went on a tangent about that. Okay, what sport team are you attracted to the players the most?
I'm really into sports, so it's hard for me to pick one team. I think hockey players are really hot, so probably gonna go with the Flyers, but I'm also a big Broncos fan going to the Super Bowl, and I really like Eric Decker. He's hot too, but probably the Flyers.
Yeah, obviously I'm into hockey players. I'm dating one.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say hockey, but my second sport would probably be soccer. There's a few hotties out there, Cristiano Ronaldo. So yeah, I would say hockey and then soccer.
Hockey, football for me.
See, football, like, they're too big for me. They're
Some of
just
them,
too
yeah.
much. And, like, a lot of them have tattoos. I'm
But
not
not
really
like
into
Eric
that.
Decker. He's a wide receiver.
Or Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady's pretty hot too.
Yeah. There's a few of them
Quarterbacks.
out there,
Mm.
Yeah. What's the most hideous thing you've worn? Well, we kind of have the same answer for this. I
Yeah.
mean, we all have had, like, our stupid picture days where, like, our moms make us wear the sweaters and, like, you go to school when you're younger and, like, the most hideous outfits and you look at pictures and you're like, what the heck, Mom? Like, what were you thinking? But, me and Hannah, like, the first week of school, it was syllabus week, and honestly, like, in school, we don't do anything during syllabus week, like, honestly. So we went to the mall, and this was, like, when we were getting to know each other, and, like, we found out that we were both really silly. So we just went around the store, and the store is pretty, like, cheesy, like, crap.
I
So
don't even remember what store it was.
Rue 21.
Oh, okay.
So we were at Rue 21, and we just noticed that there was a lot of ugly stuff in the store. Like, there was a lot of cute stuff,
Just
but a
weird
lot of, like,
prints and
yeah,
just
like,
awkward
weird
clothes.
stuff. So we were like, ooh, let's just, like, try on the stupid stuff and, like, take pictures. So we did, and I will post, a picture at the end of the video so you guys can see how goofy we were.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty funny. I think if we wore those outfits to class or out, people would be like,
We'd be shunned.
people would not talk to us, especially Tommy. He would not talk to me. He'd be like, I don't know what's wrong
Why
with
am I
you.
dating this girl?
Yeah, pretty much. What's the funniest thing you've ever done in a store?
Me and my friends, back in my hometown, really small, so we hang out at Walmart way too much, and we just do random stuff at Walmart. And so this one day, I was just bored. I don't know. I was in a weird mood, and I see this lady ahead of us in front of, like, with her shopping cart, and I say to my friends, like, oh, watch this. Like, this will be funny. So I walk up, and she had, like, a full cart, and I just grabbed, like, a bag of chips out of her cart, and I was just, oh, like, how much is this? And she was like, oh, it's like $2, I think. And she was, like, giving me a really weird look, like, who are you and why are you digging through my shopping cart? And I was just like, oh, are they any good? Like, do they taste good? And she's just
I
like,
can just picture this woman
yeah.
being like, what the hell?
She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you. And just walked away with their chips. And then she, like, yelled after me. I got, like, all the way to the end of the aisle. And she was like, those are mine. You can't take them. I was just like, oh, I'm sorry. And pretended like I had no clue. And then I had to put them back in her cart. And we, like, walked away. We were laughing so hard.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
The funniest thing that I've done is, like, me and my dad are, like, ultimate goofballs. Like, we are crazy. And there's two stories. So, like, my dad, he's, like, reckless at the store with the cart. Like, he just, like, bangs into stuff, like, doesn't care. Like, bangs into people, bangs into their carts, like, doesn't care. Like, he's literally, like, crazy. And he knocked into this gift card rack. Like, literally, cart went boom right into it. And all the gift cards fell on the floor. Like, 150 gift cards all over the floor. And my dad just walks away. He just walks away. And people are staring at me and my dad. And I'm like, are you kidding me? My dad goes into an aisle and starts cracking up while I'm cleaning this stuff up. And everyone knew it wasn't me. I was just like, Dad, what the heck are you doing? So he was literally, like, pissing his pants in the other aisle while I'm cleaning this crap up. And then the other thing that we do is, like, we'll find disgusting things in the store. Like, we'll find, like, pig's feet, and we'll put it into someone's cart, or, like, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
we'll find, like, random stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like, you see people go up to, like, pay, and they're like, they, like, look
What
at it,
is
they're like,
this?
I did not put that in my cart. It's really funny. Like, it's really funny. And you have to do it to people, like, with, like, a lot of stuff in their cart, or else they're gonna notice, obviously. So,
You gotta be secretive.
yeah.
It's also fun to just, like, rearrange things. Like, sometimes I'll just, like, grab handfuls of, like, random stuff, like car oil and go put it in like the bed section or something and just like rearrange everything.
Or
And,
like,
I mean, especially if it's like the night shift, like those workers
Yeah.
are probably bored out of their minds. Like, give them something to do. They can fix
like
something
you know, something to laugh
highways.
about, like take like yogurt
Yeah,
and put it in like
It's just
the
funny.
toy aisle. Like,
The people will be like,
Yeah.
what?
okay. And like I've seen a lot of funny things at stores. Like one time, it was like Christmas time, and there was like this like, I'm not trying to sound mean, but like, all right, whatever. There was this family who I guess couldn't afford a bunch of toys or whatever, so they like filled up their car like full of toys, like so much toys, like Santa Claus was coming to town this weekend. And I'm like, wow, like you're spoiling your kid a lot, like wow. And they went up to like, you know those like things where you can check the prices?
Yeah.
They like went up and like were dinging all the toys, and they were literally just putting the toys like down. Like we were in the makeup aisle where the thing was, and they were just putting the toys all over the place because they couldn't afford it.
God.
They were like $30 toy, $20 toy. Oh, it's too
my
much.
God.
And they literally, after they did all that, they had nothing in their cart. And like the workers came over and they're just like,
And then they had to pick everything
yeah,
up.
and they just left it there. So it's like,
Fun.
it's just funny. Like you're just standing there watching these people
Yeah.
like act
I do that like
stupid.
if I have something in my cart and then I realize I don't need it. Like
Yeah.
I'm not walking all the way
Well,
back
yeah,
to where I got
that's
it. I
like
just
different.
put it on a
But,
random
like,
aisle.
you don't take like 60 toys
Yeah.
and then just put it down. Like, the next question that we came up with was, what's the scariest thing you've seen on the beach?
Like a 70-year-old man with a big pot belly and a Speedo that was way too small for him. Very frightening.
The scariest thing I've seen on the beach is this woman who literally thought that a garbage bag was a bathing suit. Literally put a garbage bag, wrapped it around her, put it through her legs, like tied it up, and went in the water. She comes out and she's like talking really loud, like, I'm trying to tan.
Oh my God.
I'm trying to tan, and she's standing there dripping off her garbage bag. And I was like, dude, I don't know what's wrong with you, but
Oh
like,
my God.
this is freaking me out. And like, you're at the beach, like, where do you think you are? Like, in your living room talking to your son about like his rash on his arm that like, she was like on the phone, like, yeah, like, oh, it was like so weird. And I mean, my friends ended up leaving the beach because we were just like, she was literally like right behind us. She put on her
I hate
thing
people.
and went in the water and came back, and it was a nuisance.
Oh my God.
So it was either I said something to her and she like get all in my face,
Yeah, you
or
probably don't
or
want to
you just
that.
leave. And we were gonna move, but it was at the end of the day anyway, and we were just like, all right, that's our cue to leave. It's time to go.
I think that's what I would do.
Yeah. And the other thing that was pretty scary is I was lying on the beach and there was an earthquake. There was like a little mini earthquake, and I felt it, and I didn't like. I kind of was just like, no way, like, there's
This
no
isn't
way.
actually
Literally, my
happening.
back like crisscrossed, like it was like weird. Like my top back went this way, and my bottom back went this way, and I was like, what the heck? And all of a sudden, and I didn't say anything to anyone because I was like kind of in my world with my music laying down. And all of a sudden, I just see people just like jump off of their chairs, and they're like, "What was that?" And like people getting on the phone, and like apparently like there was warnings on the radio and everything, but like my family was at the beach and we had no idea, no clue. It was weird, and we
Yeah.
left, and it
I
was
was
like a
on
big deal.
At our old house it was a pretty big farmhouse, and I was up on like the third floor in my bedroom, and all of a sudden everything started shaking really bad. It was really scary. And then I like ran downstairs. My dad was like, "Yeah, that was an earthquake." I was like, "No way."
You kind of know if it
Yeah,
happens. Like
like,
it's a big deal.
Yeah, like you know if
Yeah.
yeah.
What is the most awkward thing you've been asked? Mine is, are you getting married when you're dating someone? Like, I'm 18 years old. No, I'm not getting married right now. I will let you know when I am.
I think mine was when my mom asked me if I was sexually active.
It's always an awkward question.
I didn't know how to answer. I was honest though. Honesty gets you a long ways.
Yeah. Be honest with your
Yeah.
parents. If they're going to ask you things like
Yeah,
that,
it's so much better a relationship.
And they
if you
wanna
just tell
know.
them the truth.
they want to know, like,
Because they want what's best for you.
Usually they have the best intentions. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes it might go bad, but eventually, like, you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
And, like, whatever. Even if they don't want to hear it, just be honest. So yeah,
I can't get mad at you for telling the truth.
exactly. Okay. Where is the strangest place you've ever peed?
I
Forget where mine
was at a soccer game, and I had to go really bad, and so like during halftime, I was a player in high school. In halftime, on one side of the field was like where all the spectators were, and then on the other side of the field was like the team benches, and then there was like some woods. So I like ran back in the woods and did my business and came out.
Honestly,
I don't think anyone could see.
honestly, like I don't remember. I knew I thought about this before, and I don't remember. But like, I always pee in the ocean. I never get out.
I've done that a lot.
I never get out.
I mean, it's the ocean. It's so big. Like
whatever. Like
yeah.
we all do.
You gotta go. Like most of
Yeah.
the time, there isn't a bathroom close by.
And it's like
So,
a far walk, and
yeah.
usually it's hot.
If you say you don't do that, I don't believe you.
I don't believe you. So I would say that's just like not really sanitary, but
Yeah.
whatever. Okay. If you were the opposite sex, so if we were boys,
What's that one?
okay, I'll just do that. If you were the opposite sex for one day, what would you look like and what would you do? If I was a boy, I would like to be tall and handsome, and I would like to see if I could get ladies, and I would try to like, I don't know. I probably want to like try a sport, like do hockey, or
Yeah, that's.
I'd
good
want an
one.
action-packed day. I'd want to do anything a boy can do that a girl can't do because I'm a girl.
Yeah.
So probably like whatever I could do. Probably like see if I could drink a lot because as a girl like I can't.
Higher tolerance. level.
Exactly. So I probably I don't know.
If I was a boy, I would try going to the bathroom. That'd be really weird.
That'd be very weird.
I think I would live it to the fullest. I would be a very handsome boy, like Chris Pine, and I would hit on girls.
We talked about this. We'd fart in public.
Yeah, I would be really disgusting. Like I would burp and like itch my balls. Like I mean, guys get away with so much more.
Yeah.
Or like sit. Like guys don't have to worry about like how they sit. Like
Yeah.
they can sit with their legs open. As a lady, you don't do that. But as a guy, you could just like have one leg up on the couch and one leg you can just not worry about it. So I guess I'd
like
get
go up to a
comfy.
girl and fart.
Yeah.
Like I would think it's funny. Like
it would be pretty funny.
Like I don't know. I guess like some guys fart around girls, but like I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be totally grossed out as a girl if a guy just came up to me and farted.
Yeah,
But, like,
absolutely. But it'd be
funny.
funny just to be a guy. Dude.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
it'd be funny. I don't think I'd be the nicest guy. Like I don't think I'd be.
I
like,
would probably be
gentleman,
kind of
like-
a douchebag.
Yeah, just because like girls.
Just like typical guy.
Because like as a girl, like I'm a nice person, so
Mhm.
like I would wanna. I don't know.
Live the-
What is your biggest turnoff in a guy? My biggest turnoff in a guy is when they fart on me.
I have two. One is immaturity. I just cannot stand immature guys. I don't like guys who act younger than what they are. And then the
I
other
think
one
it has
is
to do with her having like a younger brother. Like if
yeah.
it reminds me of my younger brother,
Yeah,
like I don't.
I'm not attracted to you if you're just loud, obnoxious. Like there's a point where you can be playful, but there's a point where it crosses the line. And also if you have disgusting teeth.
Okay, the last question is, what do you do when you have to fart and you're not in the bathroom or whatever?
Like if you're on a date or something.
Yeah.
Kind of depends. If I can just let out like a quiet one that won't smell or anything, I'll try to do that. Or just like
sometimes
clench up and really try to not fart.
Yeah, I try to hold it in.
Yeah,
or,
hold it in until you're like absolutely.
Or,
oh
like-
my god, I'm gonna burst.
or like what me and my friends usually say is we swallow it back, like we're like,
yes,
and then it
Yep.
will go away.
You
or
can
just
outlive
like
it
worst
sometimes.
worst comes to worst, I walk away and do it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's like the worst
That's
comes
what
to
you do.
worst. Or like
You just
Tommy,
see yourself and go to the
I
bathroom.
never like fart around him ever, but he like farts on me all the time, and it's like I don't care because like we love each other and we are dating, I just care if he farts on me. And it sucks when it smells, but like whatever. Half the time I find it pretty funny, unless it's like a lot. Like if it's like random and like it doesn't happen too often, I think it's funny. But if it's like all night, I'm like, ew, you're disgusting. Like please walk away. But when I have to fart, usually like if he's sleeping, I'll like, if it's silent, like I'll let it out. But like I've only let out like a stinky one like once. Other than that, I just walk away.
Yeah.
But he thinks it's funny if I do it, but I don't really.
But it's still embarrassing, even if like
Yeah.
the person doesn't mind and they're just like whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Okay, so that was all of our questions. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions that you would like us to answer, comment down below or inbox me. Follow me on all social medias, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bye, guys.